My name is Nikki, and I live in Yorkshire, in a normal house, in a normal town. There is nothing special about me, but I can talk to the dead. So, if you're here, please leave your disbelief and follow me as we talk on a journey through to talking to the other side. Okay, let's give you some context. So, I live in a house, a normal house, that had a ghost once. I saw it at the top of the stairs. I thought it was my son. It wasn't. I spoke to it because I thought it was my little boy getting out of bed. It didn't move. I got out of bed and I asked it to go back to bed, and then it vanished and I realised it was not my son. It was from that day, after having a conversation with a ghost that was on my stairs, that I started seeking answers. I started going to Spiritualist Church, a local one, very cute, and one of the mediums there told me that I had seen a ghost on my stairs and explained what it looked like, and he was right. And at the time I was scared, so I asked that ghost to leave, and the ghost did leave, and I heard nothing since. But I've always been fascinated with the other side, with the paranormal, with anything bizarre, anything unusual, anything strange, anything that goes bump in the night. I'm there for it. And I've always wanted to be able to talk to spirit. But for many, many years, I had no joy. I had no luck. Until I did. The first spirit I think I ever truly spoke to was my spirit guide. And now you're all thinking, spirit guides don't exist. Or you can't talk to your spirit guides. Well, you can. Anyone can, because everybody has a spirit guide. Some people have angels, some people have more than one guide. But from the day you were born, you have had a spirit guide. At least one. Mine's called Ricky. He's a Roman. Although his name changes sometimes. But yeah, he's a Roman from the Roman days. And he chose me. Just like your spirit guide chose you. And they're with you for life. I was speaking to my spirit guide by rocking. I would stand and ground myself and meditate, and then I'd ask him to push me forward and push me back for yes or no answers. And it worked. But who's to say that isn't just me making it up and going mad? I needed more definitive proof that I was communicating with something, with someone who knew me. And it wasn't just my imagination making me push forward and making me push back, the pendulum method. So I used some rods, and it turns out I am very, very good with dowsing rods. As in, very good. I see people using dowsing rods, and their rods move slowly, the rods move clunkily. It takes a long time to get a yes or no. With me, the rods are instantaneous and they give me all the information I need. So I started on my journey of talking to spirit. I talked to my spirit guides, I talked to my angels, I talked to spirits in the house, I talked to spirits outside of the house. And I've now got a whole family of spirits living with me. If you've ever seen the BBC drama Ghosts, that is my house. I am full of spirits from all different places, of all different types, spirits that would not normally be together hanging out. But here they all are, one big family in my house. And I'm inviting you to come chat with them with me. Okay, let me introduce you to my rods, which is my main form of communication. I can get all the answers I need from the vast majority of all spirits I meet through my rods. I am not a psychic medium, although my spirit guide, I can hear some things that he says. So he does help me with names and stuff. But because I am not a psychic medium, I need to use tools. And my favourite tool that I use all the time are these. These are just handmade rods. They're quite long and they're very light. They're made literally just from metal wire. They're not fancy, they don't cost a lot of money, but they're really light and really long, and they don't have the spinny tube. I have tried all the different types of rods. I got these professional rods that have got the spinny tube, so things every flip everywhere, but they're very short and they're quite heavy, and I find the spirits do not like using these because they're too chunky. Too clunky, too chunky. So we don't use these. I do have my travel rods though. So when I'm out and about, I use these because they fit in my pocket. So if I'm out in the countryside or out in the shops or whatever, well, not in the shops because that'd be weird. But if I'm out, then I use my travel rods. And these are not perfect, but they're better than nothing. And they fold up nice and small like two little pens. So they're dead portable. So I recommend these if you're out and about. But by far the best I've ever had is these wire ones. And I've got these all over the house. Everywhere I go, there's always a set of these knocking around. So I can always talk to spirit anywhere I go. And these, I feel, give me the most control. Now, I know you're thinking, I bet you move these by yourself. I have tried moving these by myself, just with my hands, at will, without moving my hands like that, or doing this. I've tried my hardest to control these myself. I cannot control these by myself. If you believe me, up to you. Up to you. I'm not here to try and force your viewpoint or try and make you believe. If you're here, it's because you're interested, and I'm just sharing my story. I'm not here to persuade you that what I'm doing is genuine, and I'm not here for you to try and debunk me. I mean, without being here by my side, you can't debunk me anyway. But that's what I'm saying. These are my tools, and this is what I use. So, would you like to say hello? Okay, so I've got my rods. When the rods open wide like that, that's a no. When they cross, that's a yes. Okay, Ailis, would you like to say hello? She says yes. Okay, I'll tell you all about my good friend, Ailis. Ailis was born in the middle of the 1800s. She says yes. She was born in the Scottish Highlands and lived a crofting life. It was a very, very hard life. So she's from over 100 years ago, from a time before technology, from a time where the cold, cruel, harsh winters of Scotland, I'm looking down because she's down there, Scotland, and she lived in a croft with a small holding. She had animals, chickens, horses, goats, sheep, and she lived alone. Want? No? Is that a bullshit word? Sorry, a BS word. Beep. BS word. Ailis chose not to have a husband or children. Is that correct, Ailis? Okay. Ailis was also what we would call, in today's word, a witch. She lived a life of simple needs and simple wants, but she was very good at herbs, using herbs, and helping and healing others. Is that right, Ailis? Yes. Ailis passed when she was in her 60s, which, considering the lifestyle she led, was a good age. It was a good age for the time. Are we talking you passed in about the late 1890s? 1880s. 1880s. Okay. 1880s. Ailis has been and seen a lot. She has witnessed the world wars. She has witnessed technology progress. She has witnessed all the good and bad that has happened throughout history since 1880. So you think that's a lot of history. And today, Ailis is embodying the vessel of this beautiful doll in green.
Hello.
Is that someone saying hello? That was Ailis saying hello. Hello, she's saying hello. Hello, YouTube people. Okay. I first saw Ailis online and it absolutely consumed me. I had to have her. There was no question about it. Even though she wasn't cheap, I knew that Ailis had to come and live with me. And I'm so glad for it. Because Ailis helped me in so many different ways. She is a herbal practitioner. She is a witch. She helps me with spell casting. She helps me with herbs. She helps me with sigils. And the other... Ah, hello.
Be careful.
Who said be careful? Ailis. I will stop talking about your friend then. Ailis doesn't want to talk about a friend at the moment. Who made the music box go? Ailis. Thank you, Ailis. Warning taken. We will change the subject. Just know that Ailis has help. That's all we need to know. Sorry, Ailis. Didn't mean to overstep. So, Ailis, you've chosen this doll. Can you tell the internet world why you chose this doll? Is it because you like the colour green? Yes. Did you have ginger hair in real life? No. What colour was your hair in real life? Was it just brown? Yeah. But it was grey when you passed, wasn't it? Of course, yeah. It is a beautiful doll and it's a non-creepy doll, which I'm very happy about. So, Ailis, is there anything you'd like to say about your time in the crofts in the Scottish Highlands? You lived near a loch, didn't you? Yes. Okay. And did you love your croft? No? So the croft... Was that... That's a BS word. Okay. So the croft was cold. It was damp. There was hay on the floor. If for those who don't know, a Scottish croft is just like one room building where you sleep, cook, eat, everything in the same room to preserve warmth. Very small dwelling. Bit ramshackle. Did you look after it? You looked after it, good. But as you can imagine, in the Scottish Highlands, with no insulation, no central heating, it was cold. And I expect you had an outdoor toilet, did you? Can you imagine? So you were hardy. You knew how to survive tough climates and tough conditions. Ailis, can you tell me about your herbal knowledge? Who taught you all about herbs? Was it your mother? Grandmother? Did you have a close relationship with your grandmother? Lovely. And she taught you all the properties of the natural herbs and plants you could collect? Continue. Was that you? Yeah? We've never spoken about your family, have we, Ailis? So, did you live with your grandmother? Did you live with your mother? Who's made that go off? Ailis, thank you. Is that you saying I'm getting close to something? Because actually, we've never spoken about your family, have we? You lived with your grandmother. What about your grandfather? No? Any brothers and sisters? Did they live with your grandmother as well? Had your mother passed? So you were all raised by your grandmother. That must have been hard for her. Bringing up children when she was obviously older. I'm really sorry to hear about your mum. But what about your father? Was he anywhere? No? Was that your word? Yep, thank you. So, would you say that your grandmother was what we would call a witch? Did you have a different word for it back then? It was witch.
Give it back.
Was that your word? That's a BS word. Often you'll find the negative words are the nonsense words. So, you learned everything you knew from your grandmother. Was she very talented? And did people come to see her for help? Was she into spellcraft as well? Fantastic, amazing. You have so much knowledge handed down to you. It's just phenomenal. And what about your time when, throughout history, have you been in a vessel long? No. So this is something. Spirits, when a human passes, a spirit can choose many different directions. I think it's safe to say that most spirits go on a journey of reflection. So when you pass, there is no good place and there is no bad place. No matter what religion you are, there's always seems to be a good place and a bad place you go to when you pass. You don't. You go into spirit and you reflect on your life. Is this correct? Yes. You look back at your choices and all the things you did and you learn. Am I right? Okay. So you do learning.
Tell me about it.
Is that you? Tell me about it, stud. So you did that journey of reflection, yes? And then, do you have any choices after that? So are you in the spiritual plane after that? You are. Okay. And you can choose to inhabit a vessel. Okay. And the reason some spirits choose to inhabit a vessel is to anchor you, make you feel a bit more grounded, a bit more connected to Earth, to where you lived. Am I correct? Okay. I'm still learning here, guys, as well, so this is why we need to ask these questions so we can learn. If you are connected to a spirit vessel, it means that you can't just move around at will. No? Can you visit places you're connected to? Was that your word? No, BS word. You can move around at will to places that you're connected with. Can you just pop to anywhere you fancy? No. Okay. If you are not connected to a spirit vessel, can you pop to anywhere you fancy? Okay, so that's the difference. If a spirit is attached to a vessel, such as a doll or a teddy or any object, they can only visit places they're connected to and visit people they're connected to. Okay, but it does make you feel more grounded and more attached to Earth. Okay. Now, what I have found is my spirit vessel family, so most of the spirits here, not all, are connected to vessels. Once they have got to know me and trust me and we have some form of bond and connection, they can travel with me without their vessel. Yes. Okay. So you can travel. If I go to the shops, you can come to the shops with me without me having to take your doll. But until there's a bond and a connection, they can't do that. Okay. So at the moment, I've got spirits here that are in vessels, and the only place they can go to without their vessel is family members, their old homes, their old towns. But they can't just go wandering. They're bound by the... Was that your word? Thank you. Was it amusing? Is that because you're having fun doing this? Yes. I'm interviewing Elise. I'm interviewing you. Okay. Oh, it's enough to make my arms tired doing this. Elise, I would love it if you could set the EMF meter off or make one of the balls go. Or James, if you can make the ball go, that'd be brilliant. or if anyone can make any of the devices go off. Don't think it has to just be Ailis. You're all welcome to join in. Okay, so we have spirit vessels here, and they all kind of live in my living room, and they do visit their family. Please know this: if you have family if you have family members that are in spirit, that have passed or in spirit, they can and they do visit you all the time.
Good.
Was that your word? It is good. And I think that is possibly the most important message. Who set the music box off? Is that my guy Finley? Hi Finley. That is the most important message I can give you.
Confusing.
Was that your word? Thank you. Is that amusing? Is that because you're having fun doing this? Yes. I'm interviewing Ailis. I'm interviewing you. Okay. Oh, it's enough to make my arms tired doing this. Ailis, I would love it if you could set the EMF meter off or make one of the balls go. Or James, if you can make the ball go, that'd be brilliant. Or if anyone can make any of the devices go off. Don't think it has to just be Ailis. You're all welcome to join in. Okay, so we have spirit vessels here, and they all kind of live in my living room, and they do visit their family. Please know this: if you have family if you have family members that are in spirit, that have passed or in spirit, they can and they do visit you all the time.
Good.
Was that your word? It is good. And I think that is possibly the most important message. Who set the music box off? Is that my guy Finley? Hi Finley. That is the most important message I can give you. Your past family members are with you, especially for big events, big occasions, and when you're poorly. They seem to know when you're poorly. But you can always call your family members by calling out their name, by thinking about them, by playing their favourite music, and what's really helpful, if you have photos of them and you talk to them, they will
Afterlife.
come. Yes, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the afterlife completely, and this is how it works. So please know that your past loved ones, they are listening to you. They are there when you need them. Okay? All my spirit vessel family here, they visit their family all the time. Okay? They let me know. It's just like they're saying, we're just popping out, got something to go, somewhere to go. Going to see my granddaughter, going to see my son, we're off to a party. Oh, one of my family members is ill, I'm going to go stay with them for a couple of days. And it's totally cool. And I'm like, off you go, have good times. But then they always come back because this is their comfy place, I feel. Okay? What they don't do, and I really, really mean this with the right intentions and the kindness and goodness that I can project into this, is they don't hang out with their graves. I don't think most of them even know where their graves are. Because they didn't pass in a graveyard. And their bodies, once they pass, they don't need them anymore. Let me just ask my crew, does anyone here know where their graves are? Has anyone... Was that someone? Was that Janice? Did you say look for me? Oh, hi Janice. I'll introduce you soon, Janice, promise. So, I know it is always important to visit graveyards and to visit the grave of your loved ones and can go talk to them. But do you know what? They'll probably be there because you're there talking to them. They're not there because that's where they're buried. And obviously, if you're cremated, wherever your ashes are, or where they're scattered, the spirits are with you. not the graveyard. So please, please, please look after the graves, respect the graves, honour the places of their rest. But don't visit them, just talk to them.
Did I die?
Who said that? Janice? Well, we're not going to talk about that, are we, Janice? Some of the spirits are open about how they pass. Some don't want to talk about it in public, and that is completely fine. Absolutely fine. They all have choice to disclose or not disclose, and to who. So, Janice, are you asking how you died? You know how you died, but we're not going to talk about it, are we? No. We love Janice. We'll get to her soon. So, although this is just my first video, I want to... Of course. Thanks, Janice. Oh, who's making spirit box go off? Finley. Thanks, Finley. You want to be involved in the chat as well? Nice. I will introduce you in a separate video because Finley is awesome. We love Finley. But he'll one spirit at a time, one step at a time will do. So for my first video, I think the main message I want to get across is spirits are here.
Bedroom.
Who said that? It's a BS word. Spirits are all around. If you want to talk to a past loved one, talk to them. They will be here listening. Okay? I'm not here to upset anyone. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm not here to shift your viewpoints. I'm just sharing my story. And I'm sharing the story of my spirit family. And in time, I will be showing you that we can go to other locations and speak to spirits and find out who resides. But for now, I'd like to thank you for listening. A bit waffly, I'm doing my best. And from all the spirits, I'd like to say goodbye. Thank you. Can anyone say goodbye? Say it, say it, say it. Say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Ah. Hello there, my name's Nikki. Oh my days. Hello. That's a go up.